Jazzcast Pros.
Are you someone who feels you've tried everything to improve your sleep, but nothing seems to work? Maybe you've heard about cannabis as a potential sleep aid, but you're unsure if you should try it, worried about how it may affect you, or where to even start. I mean, you may even be asking, what is it? How does it work? If this sounds like you, then you're in the right place. With cannabis dispensaries and CBD stores popping up on what seems like every corner, it's natural to be curious. Well, in today's episode of the Doze Podcast, we'll explore how cannabis can impact your sleep, the different forms available, who might benefit the most, and how to use it effectively to get the rest that you need. Welcome to the Doze Podcast. I'm your host, Kuczkowski. With over 18 years of experience as a certified sleep coach and educator, I'm passionate about creating a cultural shift in how we prioritize our sleep. Here, we explore everything from sleep science and solutions to tools that enhance rest and recovery. So whether you're looking for tips on improving your sleep environment, understanding the science behind sleep, or discovering new tools and techniques to rest better, this is your go-to space. Join me every Wednesday as we explore ways to prioritize sleep for a healthier, more balanced life. Let's dive into today's topic. Now, as many do, I often draw my inspiration for my episodes from my everyday life. So recently, my in-laws were in town visiting, and we ended up striking up a conversation about another relative and their use of CBD. And it reminded me how easy it is to overlook important health information, especially with popular trends like CBD. So today, I want to cut through the noise and focus on what the research says about it and if it can, in fact, help or hurt your sleep. Now, cannabis has been used medicinally for centuries, but now more people are exploring it to improve their sleep as it's been legalized in many states, including New York, where I live. The plant contains compounds like THC and CBD that affect the body in different ways. THC causes a high and can help you relax and fall asleep, while CBD, which doesn't have psychoactive effects, can ease anxiety and promote calm. Now, research shows that CBD can shorten the time it takes you to fall asleep and it can increase your total sleep time. But how well it works varies depending on how it's used and your individual sleep challenges. It works by interacting with the endocannabinoid system, a network that regulates processes like your sleep, mood, and pain. So that said, cannabis isn't a solution for everyone. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine advises against using it to treat sleep disorders such as sleep apnea, which is a sleep breathing disorder, because of the potential side effects like excessive daytime sleepiness. You know, if you have or if you suspect you have sleep apnea, I'm going to drop the links in the show notes for my episode on recognizing the symptoms and a link for our home sleep testing option. So with that being said, it leads me to the question, who should use cannabis as a sleep aid? Well, CBD has mostly been researched for how it can improve your sleep by helping with conditions that often disrupt it. So to break it down simply, it can be used in a handful of ways to help you sleep. First, for pain relief, as it has anti-inflammatory properties that can help reduce chronic pain, allowing you to relax and to sleep more comfortably. It can help to reduce anxiety, as it has a calming effect on the nervous system, which helps ease anxiety, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. So this is where those with insomnia can find it helpful. It can help with depression because it affects the serotonin system, which can help stabilize mood, in turn helping to improve sleep quality for those struggling with depression. It can help those with PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder. It can help reduce nightmares and anxiety related to PTSD, helping those with trauma sleep better. You know, some veterans use cannabis to relieve symptoms of PTSD. However, there's been some pushback on its use, despite one study indicating that 57% of veterans report an improvement in their overall health after using CBD products. It can also be used for restless leg syndrome, those uncomfortable feelings in your legs that can extend to your arms that make you feel restless while you're trying to sleep. And CBD can help calm the nerves responsible for involuntary muscle movements, reducing nighttime disruptions caused by it. It can help with symptoms of PMS or menopause. It can help with cramps, mood swings, and hot flashes, which often interfere with sleep. It can be beneficial for chronic inflammatory diseases by reducing inflammation, as it helps to relieve discomfort and pain, making it easier to get restful sleep. And last, it can help with circadian rhythm disorders, such as those caused by shift work. If you work untraditional hours, you can benefit from CBD's ability to help your body regulate your natural sleep-wake cycle. However, it's important to know that cannabis may not be the best solution for everyone. If you have a history of substance use or certain mental health conditions, you should consult your healthcare provider before you try using any type of cannabis product for sleep. But if you do want to try it, what are your options? Maybe you don't even realize how many there are. They have started to put it in almost everything, but there are some common forms that they're mostly sold in. First being teas. It's ideal for those looking for a mild and slow-acting option. Cannabis-infused teas with CBD or a balanced CBD THC mix can help you relax before bed. They can take longer to kick in, but provide long-lasting effects, making them great for all-night relief. It's also a way to introduce it into your system if you've never tried it. Tinctures, which are liquid extracts placed under your tongue or added to drinks. Tinctures work relatively quickly and offer precise control over dosage, making them perfect for those seeking a customizable and discreet sleep aid. The only one that I've ever recommended is Mineral Health. They have a sleep and a balance blend that we carried at one point. So basically a day and night blend. And they were best rated, and our customers love them. But after COVID, we moved away from carrying them after the regulations around the sale of them changed online and in selling them in New York. It comes in the form of edibles and gummies. These are popular for those who want longer lasting effects. And while edibles and gummies take 30 minutes to 2 hours to kick in, they provide extended relief through the night, making them ideal for staying asleep. However, because they take longer to kick in, timing is crucial. Also, everyone reacts differently to them. They can take longer to kick in for some more than others. Also, I'd be cautious of sweeteners. When it comes to CBD or cannabis gummies, the sweeteners used can affect glucose levels and potentially influence your sleep patterns. Many gummies contain sugars or artificial sweeteners, which can spike blood sugar levels. And for some, this spike can lead to disrupted sleep due to the body's response to changes in glucose levels, especially in people with sensitivities or conditions like diabetes. Additionally, sugar crashes later in the night may wake you up or interfere with restful sleep. So if you're using gummies as a sleep aid, it's a good idea to check the label for sweeteners and consider choosing options with natural low glycemic sweeteners like stevia or monk fruit to avoid disrupting your sleep cycle. Vaping or inhaling it, which can provide rapid onset, but it also wears off more quickly. Vaping can work for those who need help falling asleep, but may not be the best option for staying asleep throughout the night. Vaping can also irritate your lungs, so it's not suitable for everyone. Topical products, which is my favorite. Patches, creams, sprays, salves are all best for localized pain relief, addressing discomfort that might be disrupting your sleep. And if you've listened to me previously, I personally use a salve to help with my neck and my back pain. And last, oral sprays and capsules. Applied under the tongue, sprays offer quick absorption, while capsules provide a consistent dose. Both are easy to incorporate into a nightly routine for convenience and reliability. But choosing the right form really depends on how quickly you want it to work and what your specific sleep needs are. You also want to consider your personal preferences and your sleep goals. The golden rule is to start low and to go slow, as sensitivity does vary significantly from one person to another. And if you do decide to use it, it's important to buy it from places that engage in quality control, because it does matter where you buy it. Quality matters. The growing, harvesting, production processes affect the potency and the purity. That's why I only work with the company that I had mentioned, because all of that was regulated. So it's essential to buy cannabis from reputable sources. Also, ask for reports on the product's production and cannabinoid content, especially CBD and THC ratios. This ensures you're getting a quality product that works as it's intended. And this may mean being more selective of where you buy it, but you know what they say, you get what you pay for. And if you want it to help you sleep better, this is even more important because you want it to work as you intended to. So can it help you with your sleep? The answer is yes and no. It can increase the amount of deep sleep you get, which is important for physical recovery and feeling rested, which of course we all want. However, it also reduces the time you spend in REM sleep, rapid eye movement, which is when you dream and process memories. And for people with PTSD, reducing REM sleep can help with nightmares, but using cannabis long-term might affect your memory and emotional health. While cannabis can help you fall asleep and stay asleep longer, it's important to know that it changes how your sleep is structured, which could have some negative effects over time. So incorporating cannabis into your sleep routine can be a game changer, right? But it's important to understand the best practices for using it safely and effectively. The form, timing, and dosage can all make a difference in whether you wake up feeling refreshed or groggy. I've had clients that have found it to be a great sleep aid. It's helped them to get more sleep, but others who found it that it causes nightmares and grogginess, it will vary for you. So if you decide to go down this path, I want you to first rule out that you do not have a sleep disorder. Second, I want you to identify what you want to improve, right? What's your sleep goal? What is your sleep challenge? And last, consult with a healthcare provider before making any changes to your sleep or wellness routine, especially if you're using other medications or if you have any existing underlying health conditions. There are professionals and organizations dedicated to helping you understand what may be best for you without the sales of it all. Educate yourself before embarking on trying something like cannabis for sleep. Because even though it's widely regarded as safe, it doesn't come without risk. If you're currently on medication, it can slow the liver's ability to process certain drugs, potentially leading to higher levels of those drugs in the bloodstream. And medications like statins, anti-inflammatories, and blood thinners may interact with it, as can certain herbs or supplements. So by discussing your health goals with a healthcare provider, you can ensure you choose a safe and effective option for you. Cannabis and CBD can be helpful tools in managing sleep issues, but they're not without their trade-offs. Whether you're using them for anxiety, pain, or PTSD, it's important to be mindful of dosage, strain, and how it interacts with your body. Always consult with a healthcare provider before adding cannabis or CBD to your routine, especially if you're on other medications or supplements. And that wraps up today's episode of the Doze Podcast with a Z. If you've been struggling to find the perfect solution for your sleepless nights, cannabis might be worth exploring, but always approach it with mindfulness and care. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe and to share this with someone who could benefit from it. Until next time, remember, your sleep is the foundation for everything else in your life. Sleep well.